Jacqueline did a fishy one. Fishy frame. Rightio. Come on.
Oh, our internet is a bit slow tonight.
Oh, dear me. Just going to move this back a bit. So, just going to make that hole there. There we go. How's that? Is that better? Okay. Hello Dee. Hello Joanne. Hello Lorraine. We had a very good day. We were on Naomi-Jon's phone tonight because my phone's at work. The girls were taking heaps of photos and they put the phone down thinking I would pick it up, but I expected it to be in my bag. And so rather than go back over, we just stayed home, cooked dinner together, and then we'll get it tomorrow. Or Quentin might get it tonight after work. So, I also left my card at work. Hello Tash. Hello Naomi. She's over there. Hello Di and Sandy. Long time no see. Di. Hello Marlene. So, yes, my brother and his family turned up today. So, we've rushed out of work this afternoon and I've left my card at work that I did yesterday. I'm thinking we could do a double. I've got plenty of this to map photos on. I've got some bits of orange. It's having a look. Got a bit of this. And we've got the You Are Amazing.
Joanne says that she loves doubles, and Jacqueline and Marie and Molly have joined us.
Hello, Marie. Yeah, it wasn't. I had a bit of an off day today, but I was at work. I was fine. In the end, I just worked through it. Didn't get a lot done. I was actually started to really becoming quite productive, and family turned up. So, it is what it is. Hello, Jacqueline, Joanne. Yeah, love doubles. Hello, Pam. Sweat and soggy Swan Hill. Oh dear, Pam. Anyone's Facebook isn't working yet. So that's the YouTube link Naomi-Jon has put up.
Yeah, just in case, because sometimes, Facebook decides stuff.
So with the You Are Amazing word, it's not available for sale yet. We're trying to have, this is the people that buy the kits get the exclusives first for a while. The middle of the G is attached on some and not on others. So it doesn't really matter if it's attached or not. Just got a thought. Could I have some water in this, please, Nay? Oh, you might need to rinse it. In the bathroom. Not the kitchen, please. You don't.
Missy keeps sleeping.
Keeps what?
Missy keeps. No, she's not leaping in the lounge room.
Where's she leaping?
She's leaping near the laundry.
Missy's being a risk taker.
focus on doing the card for your teacher.
So I've got watercolor pencils out. I just wonder, I'm going to do this just underneath the going to keep the shavings. Underneath where I'm going to put a photo, I'm just going to test this. I'm being a bit softly. I'm just testing if this might work. Let's get a bit of blue. I'm just going to keep the shavings from the watercolor pencils. So we definitely have to cover this bit. Just so I'll show you how I've done this. So these are the Montmartre Ultra Soft ones. So just sort of put, I just want to see if this is going to work. You need a bit of paper towel, or I've got some dry baby wipe here. Get the bulk of the water off. It's not watercolor paper, so it's not going to be a perfect, you know, blend type thing. And you've got to be careful not to have too much water. Could you give me a piece of paper towel, please? Because my dry baby wipe's not removing enough of the water from mine. And you can't overwork it, or your pattern paper will go bally. You know how when you watercolor on the wrong sort of paper, it goes sort of bally. My stomach making sounds. Oh, I don't know. It's a bit of an option. This is another option. So I've sprinkled on the shavings. A little bit of I got a third option for putting colour on the background. So I've got watercolours here. A bit messy. It's this dark blue. Oh, wasn't too good. So maybe down here we'll put some water down and then we'll add a bit of colour. A bit too wet. Okay. Is this your heat tool? the one we snitched from work.
Might be mine. Mine was plugged in.
It was plugged in my area.
Excuse me. It was sitting on your pink things and talking about snitching stuff.
So I'm definitely going to put photos on here. So this is my way of experimenting. Is behind the photos. Okay. Okay, I'm going to say the coolest thing of the whole lot is the shavings. Look at that. I think the watercolor pencil shavings, I've done similar things before on artworks, but yeah, never done that on the scrapbook page. And I've kind of melted it in. Oops. Clean my hand. So, I better say hello to everyone. Hello, Lee. Oh, Pam said hello, Naomi. Hello, Deborah from Mooney. Raining and mild. It's a bit chilly here. It's colder here than it should be. Let's just be saying that. Hello, Sandra and Debbie. Oh, that's awesome, Lee. Hello, Jason and Diane. Hello, Mary. Sitting in your armchair. Well, there we go. Okay, I'm just going to clean that up for the moment. I actually do think, let's get rid of the paintbrush. I think that's going to be superfluous to the requirements of the page. I think the shavings. I'm feeling that the shavings are going to be the goer. So let's put the watercolor pencils back for the moment. And let's get a bit of plenty going. So let's whack these two together. Before we do that, let's put them face to face and cut them down to 12 inches. So this is 2 pieces of Robot Antics number 5. I don't think I've used this piece as a background for a page or a double. Might have. I've done a few pages with this paper. Just a few. So one of them's already warped. We should have done this first. So I got them together face to face and we're going cutting at 12 inches. Audio. Then what we're going to do is we're going to stick them together. Don't look at the back. Millie Ann's making a card for her teacher. It's her teacher's birthday tomorrow. So by cutting them face to face, it means that they're both being cut at exactly the same point. Like with the same width. So then they line up nicely. Doesn't meet up in the middle. Should be right. We're not going to die from that.
Marie says, I like how the pencil shavings work. These are an awesome technique. Diane B said I missed the beginning. Which paper pack are you using again?
Robot Antics, and it's week 40. It should say it up the top that it's week 40. Norm's back in the ward this afternoon. A lot of pain, but a lot better than yesterday. Oh, that is so wonderful. Trish, just wonderful. Hoping to scrap along tonight, but my kit, bugger. Yeah, well, the Studio 73, so Studio 73 Australian Bush Christmas was sent express post. Thank you so much to Joanne from Studio 73 for doing that. We did pay a lot of postage because I added to our order, so I did pay quite a bit of postage. So probably a bit more than what I should have, but that's okay. Neither here nor there. We wanted it, and we're happy to do it. So it's been in the van since 9:42 this morning, but the delivery guy decided he was going to deliver parcels to homes first and express post to business between 5 p.m. and 7 p.m. So, yeah, Quentin has rung and made a complaint to Australia Post, and they said it wasn't good enough because you don't deliver to business last and deliver to business like after hours because you can't do it. And the lady goes, oh, is there somewhere safe that he can drop it? And Quentin goes, no. They were thinking that they could just drop it off. But yeah. So hopefully we'll get it in the morning. I think we're going to have to do the runaround to try and find where it is. He better not keep it in the van all day tomorrow because there'll be ructions if he does that. Yes, Lorraine. Sounds like you're going to have a great trip to Flinders Ranges. Yeah, I'm just so annoyed with some of the postage. Hello, Beryl. Hello, Diane. I think we're going to go the pencil shavings. I think it's going to be interesting. Mr. Benning, which paper pack? Week 40. We covered that. Hello, Cheryl. Tia's cooking. The kids and I, Naomi, Noah, and I cooked dinner together tonight. It's meant to be sort of like an Asian bowl that starts with a B. Bibimbap bowl. We call them a bingo bowl. So we had rice. We only had 2 eggs. Chook's only laid 2 eggs today, so we only had 2 eggs. So we made like a bit of a scrambly egg thing. I did a lemon, herb, and garlic marinated chicken, like quick marinade. I did a quick slice the chicken breasts because I only had 1.5 of those, really thin, in the 1/4-inch slices. Did a quick marinade with lemon juice and herb and garlic seasoning and a little bit of olive oil. And then we've had steamed rice, steamed jasmine rice, and I chopped up the beans, the 1-inch pieces, and I chopped up the broccolini. And then Noah actually peeled the whole carrot, did carrot peels. So we steamed them above the steamed rice. And we had our egg that we cooked after we cooked the chicken. So we call them a bingo bowl because it's bingo. Amelia ate it. It's a bit of a winner. But yeah, so we cooked dinner together, the kids and I. We were in a rush because my brother and his family had been visiting us today at work, and we were running very late when we got home. But yeah, hello, Robin. So wonderful. Norm's doing better. So we've got this, and because we're heating it, it's going to wrinkle. Let's not delude ourselves. It's going to wrinkle because we're going to heat it. But I think we're doing the shavings thing. Definitely put some photos here. But I think what we do first is I think we might paint this black. You Are Amazing. And somehow put it somewhere. But what we'll do is I think we'll do a bit of our pencil shaving design first. And then we'll work around that. So if you missed it, we're doing pencil shading. And these are our colours that we've got in our paper. So these are our papers we have. So I am thinking we go, the green's not too bad. It's not the same green. So these are the Montmartre Ultra Soft Watercolor pencils. But if you've got something else, that'll be cool. So I've got this dark green, sap green. That's not sap green. That's close enough. We've got an orange. Let's do a bit of yellow. Let's do a bit of this other orange that's more of a brownie orange. It's got two different oranges. One's more of a brownie orange than the other one. It's a bit bright. And let's do the darkest blue we've got, which all three of my blues look exactly the same. Let's do this darker blue. And then let's do this like grey, a bit of grey. Okay, might not do red. Going to run the risk with if we do red that we'll end up making brown or mud. It's okay. It's a grungy boy page. So, got a sharpener. This sharpener is over $18, $18 something at the shop. But I tell you what, it's made out of brass. It's very heavy, but they're very, very good. I've had it for years. So I'm going to shave bits and put a bit of grey. Don't worry about if you get a bit of the wood in the shavings. A bit of grey. Let's put a bit of grey here. Ooh, nice and sharp. Then we've got the brownie orange. So we don't want the orange and the green or the orange and the blue to be in the same place because blue and orange make brown. We all know that. It's not grade 2. It's prep now. We do that. Okay. And let's put a little bit of green near the blue. So we're going to go around and we're going to put these shavings all around. Oh, that's a bit close to the orange. She'll be right.
Lee's asking if there's no watercolor, could you splat ink instead?
Yep, just splat ink. I'm going to put a fair bit of green on here. And then let's put a bit more orange, the brighter orange in a few places. And you know, some of this might get lost, the whole scheme of things, and then we'll just put some pops of yellow. But definitely flick, you know, spray or something. Go and steal the kids' watercolor pencils. So now we're lightly. So we're not, because if you spray too hard, you will. What you'll do is you'll foof the shavings away. At least I've got a few sharp watercolor pencils now. We didn't sharpen them after the classes in Melbourne, so Naomi and I use these ones.
No, I used them since then.
No, these ones, did we? Oh yeah, we did. We've done a class at the shop. Sorry. Oh, porky pies. Oh, foofed a bit hard there. I just want to get every little shaving wet. Being careful not to overwet the page far too much. Then again, when you come back around for a second run of the water, oh, can I have a bit more water, please? And my spritzer.
I'm going to the kitchen for this one.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Really, really. I did something similar when I was at high school for an art piece with shavings from my watercolor pencils. I still have those watercolor pencils. They were Derwent ones. I'm missing a pencil. That's odd. Yeah, there's one missing.
It might have accidentally ended up in the ink tints roll.
Yeah, it could have. But I have done this on an artwork. On watercolor paper, mind you. Sort of something similar, but I did lots more shavings, and I used a knife as well on the watercolor pencils, and then I added lots more water, like way more water, and then
Amelia's here to say goodnight.
oh, okay, probably a bit much
spraying?
water. Oh, don't move it. Don't move it. It's sloppy.
Oh, gone a bit experimental tonight.
Why does it have shavings?
Oh, because I'm experimenting. I'm creating a new technique. It's actually a technique I did when I was 16.
I am staying away. Good night.
Just wait. Let me get you down here.
Good night. Hello. Goodbye.
Kiss.
I'm staying away from that page.
No, I love you. See you in the morning.
Just think experiment work.
No one's supposed to know. So I do have to, you know what we might do? Is we might just put this aside to dry for a little bit while we do something else. Let's just shove this over here. I'm just putting that aside to dry for a minute because it's very wet. Let's put that aside. And let's paint our title black. Where's my black paint gone? I saw it here the other day. It was just on my desk. Oh. Yep, this is fine art black paint. You don't need fine art black paint. I will not force you to have, you know, high-end fine art black paint. It's just that's the black paint I've got, and I've been able to hide from my daughter.
Use black paint.
What's that?
I don't actually use black paint.
Sometimes you do. You stole my black paint not long ago.
No.
There we go. Mum was very tired. All she did was came down and she was at the shop for probably an hour and a half, 2 hours, and had a coffee. An hour and a half she was at the shop for, but it was a bit much for her. She got to see. She got to see 4 of her 6 grandkids together. Because Noel was at Robotics and obviously Milton's in Brisbane. Big day today for Milton. Work. I was shooting television commercials today. He loves television. Like he loves working with television. Already, I need to move that. Oh, I've got to find my pokey tool, Naomi. It's at work somewhere.
Oh, we lost it.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll look for it tomorrow.
Can't heat that because it's on plastic.
It's never really stopped me before, but you know.
Nope, it's not a good thing. Let's see how popular my new technique becomes. I do have to dry it before the end of class. Don't heat the paint. Oops. Let's put that aside to dry for a little bit longer. Oh God. I've got watercolour crumbs all over my white pants. Oh, I need to hide them in the dirty clothes so Clinton doesn't see that. Deary me, I'm in trouble.
That's if one of your children doesn't dip it over me.
Let's see if one of my children doesn't dib it on me. Hey, what have I done there? Okay. So I've got this piece here. That is, and this is a piece of paper number 2 from Robot Antics. It's like 8.5 by 12. Right. Can you get me a sheet of black, please? Or 2 sheets of black from over there.
Oh,
So let's cut.
really? This side they start cutting things as soon as I step away.
Oh wait. Thank you. Couple sheets there. So let's make 4 photos that are 3 3/4 by 5 3/4 inches. So I'm going to have 4. So they're like 4 by 6 photos that you trim down a little bit so that you get more out of your matting paper. We'll be able to mat 4 photos with the green. So say we've got our double. And let's cut 2 photos that are 4 inches by 4 inches. Let's just make this straight first. So 2 photos. Let's do 2 that are 4 by 4. This is not the black that was in the kit. Oh, and then from our green, I'll make the 2. Let's cut 4 pieces that are 4 inches by 6 inches. The printers are very busy at the moment, so yeah. Our on Safari has been pushed back. It'll still be right. I sent it early, but yeah, they've had it for a while, but they've just been very busy. It's okay. Best laid plans, you know how it is. Sort of something like that. And then we'll use some cogs, tucked in and around. We'll make a space here for journaling because we've got a little tiny bit of white left. And we can use it for journaling. What do we think? Okay, let's do a bit more. Let's stick these together and get them prepped. So we're going to cut the middle out of our photo mats, our 4 inch by 6 inch green photo mats. Then we might make our journaling block while we're here. And it's okay if our journaling block's white because we've got white framed cogs. It's weird not working on my big mat. Serves me right for overwetting my background. So from a piece of white, we've got a scrap of white left from yesterday, which is 4 inches. Let's do a 4 by 2 3/4. No, let's do a 3 3/4 by 2 3/4. So it's a 3 3/4 by 2 3/4. And then we're going to get one of our scrappy bits left over. Yeah. It's probably going to be a 3 3/4 by 2.5, Amy. And we're going to cut a 4 inch by 2 3/4 out of our scraps. We can't quite get.
Oh, what up? So what's the?
So it's going to be 2.5 by 3 3/4, our journaling block. And then our green piece is going to be 4 inches by 2 3/4. Because I just can't quite get what I want out of the green. I had a big piece left over from yesterday. It'll be right. Let's cut the middle out of that. Okay. So let's stick our photos, fake photos, to their photo mats. Oh, geez, I don't need that much. So, a bit in the middle of these. So the 2 square ones will go down flat. I'm not going to stick my journaling block on yet. I've got a little bit of an idea on something I could do to it to zhuzh it up, my journaling block. But I do just want to, yeah. But I'm not going to write on my fake photos yet, just in case I turn them to the other way. But I don't think I will. I actually think I'm happy with how it is. So if you're looking for something to do tomorrow night, don't forget Naomi-Jon has her mixed media class at 7 tomorrow night. So this week we're going to stick to 7 o'clock, and then next week we're going to meet halfway. I forgot that it was daylight savings starting this week. We're going to meet halfway, and we'll do classes at 6:30 Queensland time. So that'll be 7:30 p.m. in New South Wales, Victoria. And I'm really sorry I don't know what time it'll be in the other states. Right off the top of my head right now. I just wish we were all the same time all the time. We're a bit more, you know, unified in our time zones. It is a bit silly. I think sometimes that Queensland doesn't have daylight savings. But I voted for it. I'm going to tell you that. But we didn't want our curtains to fade, so that's why we don't have it. That was one of the reasonings, Naomi. Sorry for being so cynical.
There we go. Brian says that the essay South Australia is half an hour earlier than New South Wales and Victoria. And
So that means they'll be 6:30 with us? No.
that means they'll be at 7.
They'll be at 7. They'll be at 7.
Sandra loaves. They don't like crazy. My parents very late, but have you? That's okay, Darren.
You're going to look at this and go, what on earth is she doing? My gosh. Sound a bit like Husey then. Sorry about that. Oh, I don't think so. I love the curtains fading option to reject the change to daylight savings. And also somewhere someone saw it said the cows would be confused. Didn't know Queensland cows could tell me. Yeah, I know. No, it was that the farmers wanted to not get up at a different time or something. That if farmers
They do teach
They-
that in school that we don't have daylight savings because the cows might get confused.
Yeah,
Grade 10,
but it was,
something like
yeah, it just meant that people had to change, and people don't like change. I felt it was better as a young female because it meant that I had a little bit more daylight to get home from work.
Yeah, apparently we are supposed to be trying daylight savings at one point.
What's that?
Oh, there's talk that we might be trying.
Trialing it. Yeah, well, the last time we trialled it, I was like 18 or 19. So now it's drying out a bit. My shavings are moving. The wood is moving away. A seriously bad amount of page warping going on here. Let's just tip it over and just give it a bit of I forgot to do fears and frustrations last Friday night in my video.
Never realised until you
A little bit. What do you know? Righty-o. Let's get going. Photo, 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 photo. Journaling book. So let's do a tiny bit of the shavings thing, like in the corners. We're just going to do a little tiny bit of it just to make our journaling block sort of fit in. And let's do a little bit of the green. Just gonna brush it out of the middle. Like that. See, now look how fabulous it is. So we're just going to sit that there.
Mixed reviews on daylight savings.
Yeah.
The rain can prove that it doesn't matter if you do daylight savings or not. You're still going to get faded stuff because her carpet's on like the bay side facing west. And one of the bedrooms got faded.
Yeah.
And they're also getting ready for it by she says we covered our pool yesterday, or should I say I did. One of her sons last year apparently made a mess of it.
Oh, that'll be lovely and warm. So let's get the paper towel and mop some of this up so it's just not too much. Be careful not to overheat because you can burn it. So then what we probably need to do is just get the brush and sort of just brush away any, while it's dry, any excess shavings. Right. There we go. There's our journaling block. So let's stick that. It's warpy. It's okay. I learned a really long time ago to give up on the pipe dream of using mixed media on pages and not having them a little warped. You know, there's got to be some give and take when it comes to doing some wet stuff on a page, like a bit of mixed media. You've got to accept that your page is going to be warped. When it goes in the album, it flattens out in any case. When they're stored in a box, yeah, eventually they flatten out. Mine are stored in boxes at the moment, a lot of mine. I was thinking maybe I should get out. I've got a box here in the studio. I've got 2 boxes actually of pages in the studio here. I should do a bit of a show and tell of some older pages. It's been a while since we've done that, isn't it? 2, 3.
Cheryl says I have a black and white pen and paper that this technique will look fabulous on.
Yeah.
Joe and wish that she could cut tape like you do. I'm not getting speed. And
Just got to be careful not to snip yourself. So I'm going to put my journaling block on foam as well. Put it in the middle.
Lorraine said a few days last year the pool was actually too hot for them.
Oh dear.
I'm heating system.
Oh, whoopsie. Page. Right. Let's get our You Are Amazing out and dry that. Doing an awful lot without the page tonight. actually don't know if we're going to fill that. I have a funny feeling we might leave that as it is. Rightio. Let's get our page back. Our wet, sodgy page. iPad lead there. Just gonna make sure I don't snip the iPad lead. That could be disastrous. Electrocute myself. I do have to dry this. Oh, yeah, I think I'd use too much foam tape. I have to dry this so I can stick the page together. I find that if I dry an area and then move to another area and come back, it dries quicker. But it could just be in my head. What's the matter?
Which is
Could-
the same thing as Joanne.
You could take out all the pages with no
Okay.
images and have... Sorry, I could take out all the pages with no images and have a scrapbooking extravaganza. What were we talking about?
So that, like, so you know we have the paper extravaganza. Instead
Yeah.
of the paper, it's your art. It's your
Oh,
scrapbook.
yeah.
It's
We could do an extravaganza where we look at my pages, yes.
a pre-made scrapbook page.
Oh, yeah, right. I just got a few pages without photos.
And they do zero your own photos. Oh my gosh, I have like the
What's that?
terms and conditions. Terms and conditions apply. No photos will be.
God, I'm watching bloody paint dry. So sorry, everyone. This was a silly idea. Oh, geez, I've wiped over it. Don't swipe your hand across it. Done here as well. Let's work on our design. Oh, jeez.
Don't you dare.
What's the matter?
Karen is suggesting that you should have delegated the page drawing activity to your scribe.
Yeah, I should have. A good scribe would have offered.
Oh well.
It's hard to get good help, Karen.
What's that? I've got 3 hours off tomorrow morning. Oh, no work. I can sleep in until 11. Everyone knows that silence.
Mm-hmm. Glad you all can't see my facial expression. I was happy with that bit. Okay. Let's take these off so they don't get too wet. So where's Noah? There was a bang in Amelia's room. Naomi?
Yeah. You did Karen's question.
Okay. Is the background one that already has the cogs, or were they stamped stuck down on white sheet? No. This is printed like this. This is printed with these black and white cogs on it. So it is printed with the black cog outlines. That's a paper I designed. Just got ink on me. She right?
Yeah, she's fine.
It's printed that way, and then I've just added the shavings and water. So I'm going to stick my "You Are Amazing" to, I need to buy an applicator bottle, to this piece of paper number 1, the timber, and I'm going to have the timber running up and down on my design. Get rid of some of the excess on there. Hopefully don't stick my page to that. Kids are being a little bit loud. Big kids are. Make sure that's sort of straightish. That looks better. Let's give this a heat while that's drying.
There's a bang.
We work out what the bang was?
No, I think it's when there's touch for something
What's that?
We think it's one of the neighbours' cats standing at the window and at that
Oh.
and she would have done her bull technique on them.
No, it came from my sister's room.
Oh, look at her.
Probably picked the wall.
Yeah,
Don't heat the lead on your heat tool because it's dangerous. Not good for it. So let's cut this out. We still wait for our pencil shavings to dry. Maybe I used a little too much water. Did I answer that question? Yes, it's from the Robots collection. It's paper number 5, Karen. Sorry. It's Robot Antics Paper 5. It's this one. With the robots on the back.
we have a few people signing off the night.
Oh, okay. Night, everyone. Yeah, because it's awfully late down in Tasmania right now. Yeah. I'm so sorry, everyone. I didn't even think about daylight savings. Head's just not in the game at the moment. I've got to pull myself together. Oh, I forgot to fill the eye. Whoopsie. Whoops-a-daisies. Do that in a minute. I don't know if I'm going to cut the innards out. I'm going to have a look at it. I do like how it looks. I think we'll leave all, oh, except the bit in the end. But I'm going to leave all the bits between because it's an overlappy word. I do like making overlappy words sometimes. Oh yeah. we need to fill the eye. Do a quick snip around. Shouldn't really snip this while it's wet because you run the risk of it letting go not long afterwards. So we go. Let's leave that. Let's put some foam behind that amazing word. Put that on foam. I know I'm going to put that on foam because it's just one of my favourite things to do.
Because the tile does look amazing.
It does look amazing. Rightio. You are amazing. Let's give this one more heat and then stick a wet page together. Oh, I smell burning paper. Might have got a bit hot in here. It's nearly dry. It'll be close. So, just a couple of things with the shavings, right? Oh, it's very sweaty under here. So, while it's wet or hot, these watercolor shavings will move if you touch them. Like, while they're wet or hot, they will move. Look, I've made a mess over here. Just here and just there. But while they're wet or hot, they will move. It's a little damp. I shouldn't really stick to it, but what the hoo-ha. So let's get our page structure going again. Make sure we're happy with it. Sorry, I just got to stand up. My hip's hurting a little bit. What do you think? Remembering that we are going to stick some of these cogs as well, just to break up some of the areas and bring a little bit of perceived calm to some of it. Do you know what I mean? We're going to break up some of these areas just with these cogs. I don't think we need chunks of pattern paper behind because I think all that's going to do is take away from our photos and our cooler than cool background. So the next thing to do is sort of to start sticking it together. So let's get a ruler. And I think we're going to come like about 2 1/4 inches up from the bottom. I'm going to try and sort of fudge straight. Try and let your page dry overnight. If you can let it dry without heating it, better still. But even if you do heat it, try and let it dry overnight before you stick to it. So from the center, we're going to come in like about 3/4 of an inch, or about 1 1/4 inches up from the bottom. But yeah, if you can let yours dry, it would be a really good idea.
Lorraine says an amazing page. But her comment before that was, this is gearing up to be a great page.
Gearing up to be a great page. I love it, Lorraine. I love it, love it, love it. Only issue with sticking to a wet page is things don't like to stick. So I'm going to try and have a 3/4 of an inch gap down the middle. We're going to do about 1/4 of an inch between our photos. I don't know if that's straight. Can't really tell because my page is so crooked. It's so bent. Same 1/4 inch gap. So when it's dry, like completely dry, you would then get like a brush like this and sort of dust off the excess shavings if you wanted to. So there's no harm in turning your page around, like flip it around to help you get things sort of on. Now our fancy little journaling block, I'm just going to stick it in the middle because it needs to come off to be written on. I don't know if I'm going to leave this raised up over here. But this turned out rather straight. Shock horror. Rightio. See, they're bending a bit because it's wet. Okay, let's get all our cogs out. I'm not going to use those ones. Let's get our cogs out. I don't think we need all these, but we'll give it a go. Definitely need one here. So I've got this scallopy one. I'm going to cut a piece out of it, like a corner, like that. And so when you come to do this part, you're going to attack it with a bit of gusto. We're not going to fuss and bother because there's no point in taking a million years to add. Let's cut it just north of halfway, because at the end of the day, there's no right or wrong. The other bit we cut off that. Let's bring it all the way over here. Okay. So this big scallopy one, I've got a smudgy bit here. So let's cut him in half. And the other half, a big scallopy one. Let's tuck it in there. So we've got this sort of medium, smally medium size one. Two little bits of foam. It's got a hole in the center. There we go. Then this big guy. Let's cut it just off center. Let's put the big bit here. This bit here. And then we've got a small cog, very similar to the one that we just used that had a hole in the center. And I'm going to sit it there so it just peeks over top of the photo. And we've got this pulley. It's a medium-sized pulley. Just tuck a tiny bit of it under there. And then we'll get this small cog like that. We'll stick in there. So this scallopy one, it's a small one. We'll just cut it just off center. Put the bigger part. Oh no, there's a scallopy one there. Put the bigger part here. And the smaller part just over here. And then let's get another cog, small one. This small one. And put him there so it just goes over the top. Let's get this little opening one like that. Put him up there. And then we got this one. Let's snip him in half. Put half of it here on this scallopy one. Let's go in a bit. And then the other half up here, because I had a funny bit to cover. Okay, so down here I've got a naff bit. So I've got this really big, let's cut just a corner out of this really big open cog. And let's just disguise that there, like that. Get this little pulley. And here's him. To help it stay. Alright, let's have a look at it. So I've got a little cog like that. And I'm just going to stick him just there like that. Just to make it all make a little bit of sense. Look at that. We came up with a new technique, didn't we? I don't think I've seen anyone do that. Teacher thought I was psychotic doing it on an artwork. They still hung it. What do we think? My dad called it malaria germs at artwork. I did a whole series that he called malaria germs. What do you think, Naomi?
Looks really good.
It's warped. It's wrinkly. It's warped because it's wet. So this is a 4-inch by 4-inch fakey photo. This is the same. It would look a whole lot better if it was dry. This was a 5 3/4 inch by 3 3/4 inch fakey photo. What are you doing?
Man, I'm trying to get some print out, would you believe?
Be careful, they've probably got a password protected. You know there's 2 of those printers. That's Noah's printer.
How does Noah have a printer?
Well, we had one at work. They're only $19 printers. Because ours, the one, your dad's one there, ran out of ink, so Noah shoved his up there.
Yeah, but how does Noah have a printer?
Because I had a spare one at work and I didn't want it at work anymore. It was $19. I had to buy it for a craft show. We used to travel with a $19 inkjet printer to cut craft shows. We used to just have it in the back of the truck so that we had we needed to print signage. We could just print it without, running to Officeworks. We just drag the printer out of the back of the truck and we just print what we needed. Yeah. We also travelled with Dyson vacuum cleaners and brooms and mops and all sorts of things. Look at that. No, I'm okay. I'm just thinking if I should have cut the middles out of the letters, but no, I like it. I do like it, how it goes. It's the best page yet. Oh my gosh. I better go back. Got to set my alarm for 4:45 in the morning. Didn't quite hear what time. Being picked up in the morning, but leaving the depot at 7:30 so I can be picked up anytime from 6 a.m. Have a great week. You too. Enjoy your trip, Lorraine. Can't wait to see the pictures. Amazing. I'll need to see the ending tomorrow. Awesome. Night, Debbie. Sorry. Thank you, Diane. Thank you, Sandra. Thank you, Marie and Joanne. I think this is the best page yet. Really, really love it. I definitely have to. Thank you, Cheryl. I can't wait to see what you make. Thank you, Dee and Jacqueline. Thank you, Pam and Karen and Deborah. So if you came along and I didn't say hello, I'm very, very sorry. And hello, love you all. If you left a lovely comment, thank you. If you're arriving late or just watching the end bit to see what the page is, Rowena, I know you do that. Love you and miss you. These are pencil shavings from watercolor pencils, so you probably need to watch the whole video. It's not dry yet. That's why it's all wrinkly. It'll go flat eventually in the album in 100 years' time when it gets in the album. Amelia's great-grandchildren are going to be putting photos on this and writing the journaling and putting it in albums. The rate we're going. Yeah, the next generation are going to do classes with her, I think, online. And this was Robot Antics. This is actually a paper that's printed like that, and then we've put this on it. The next class is tomorrow night at 7 p.m. with Naomi-Jon and at Sphinx Media. And Friday night, Quentin is going to move heaven and earth tomorrow to try and find where the Australian Bush Christmas is. And we will be using it on Friday night. And there will be a kit for that. And then what else is there? And next week we go to our nighttime classes being at 6:30 Queensland time, which is 7:30 for New South Wales and Victoria, 7 p.m. for South Australia. And I can't remember what it is for WA. I think it'll be 6:30 or 6 or something. Yes, because I forgot all about daylight savings. I'm so sorry. But yeah, so there it is. So we've only done we've done a lot to the background, and we've got a title. And we've got photos, and 4 of them with mats and 4 not, and 2 not. So 6 photos. And we've made a fancy journal block, and we've stuck on some embellies to calm it down. But it doesn't need any more. Like, it doesn't need blocks of paper. I don't think it does. I just think it's, you know, it looks cool as it is. So, and you could have used any other colours you wanted. Like, you could have used purple, added purple to it instead of the yellow or the blue, because the blue is not in anything else on here. The blue is because I wanted to add blue. So yeah, it's very open, and the only color on here that dictates anything is the photo mat and the filler on the title. So if you changed your photo mat to hot pink and your filler on your title to purple, you could have done pinks and purples in the background. So you can see that it's got a lot of options. So yes, thank you, Deborah. So thank you, Marie and Joanne and Jacqueline, everyone. So take care, stay safe, love yous all. We will see you in class tomorrow night and Friday night. And there are still some of this kit, I think, online. I'm pretty sure there are. There were this afternoon. So take care, and we will see you in our next class. How many photos don't have blue? Oh, so the square ones have no mat, and the 4 big ones have photo mats, Lorraine. So you've got 4 4-inch by 6-inch photo mats, and then 2 4x4 photos that don't have mats on them. So I hope that helps. Thank you all for coming along. You're absolutely awesome, and I love you all, and really truly appreciate you all, and I appreciate you supporting, sharing, you know, sharing our, you know, sharing us around and telling your friends about our great classes and our great products, because this is our product. But yeah, really truly do appreciate you guys and helping us to keep doing what we keep doing. So how many photos done? When you take a photo, I'll try and take a photo in the morning. So see you all. Take care. Stay safe. Love yous. And bye.